Lachlan, we are 152 days away from the Republican National Convention coming to Tampa. Tampa's mayor wants to keep protesters at the convention from getting out of hand, but some say he's gone too far. Eric Waxler's live at the Tampa Bay Times Forum with more on this story. Eric?
Hi, Brendan. This is where it's all going to be happening at the end of August. Mayor Bob Buckhorn says there's really no way to prevent those people he calls knuckleheads from causing trouble during the convention, but he hopes his plan will protect law enforcement and convention goers while at the same time respecting the rights of the protesters who will be walking these streets. Jared Hamill and Corey Ewell are just two of the thousands expected to show up for the Republican National Convention, but they are coming to protest as part of the coalition to march on the RNC.
We're student groups, labor groups, and labor unions and anti-war groups across the United States.
But it's where the protests will be allowed that has these two upset. Tampa Mayor Bob Buckhorn is proposing a temporary ordinance laying out rules and guidelines for those opposing the convention. After seeing the violence that erupted during the last RNC in Minneapolis, Buckhorn says he's doing what he can to keep the peace.
I'm not going to be judgmental of others' performance, but I think they were not quite as prepared and as well trained and as well equipped as we will be come August.
The ordinance will include what's called a clean zone, a wide area around the Tampa Bay Times Forum. It also includes Davis and Harbor Islands and all city parks. In the clean zone, several items will be banned, including knives, mace, slingshots, and gas masks.
I think of the clean zone as something a little bit dirty to keep all of us out of downtown from expressing our rights as citizens to protest this atrocious event.
So far, just two groups have applied for protest permits. One labor group is planning a parade each day of the convention with 500 people, and the coalition to march on the RNC estimates their group could reach 5,000, but they don't plan on creating the chaos that we saw in Minneapolis.
We're having moms and dads with strollers, so I mean, we don't want to do anything like that.
You can come and say whatever you want. This is America. But if you cross over that line and engage in unlawful behavior, you will be dealt with.
The ordinance also includes a public viewing area and a parade route for marches that will allow the protesters, according to the mayor's office, to get within sight of the forum and all those delegates that will be down here, although that location has not been determined just yet. This all still has to be approved by the Tampa City Council. In downtown Tampa, Eric Waxler, ABC Action.